So, do you need help in recording and balancing the financial transactions of your business? Well, this firm offers an all-day accessible marketplace for people looking for accounting assistance. Babylon 2K founder Michael Aguirre joins us tonight on The Final Word. Thank you so much for joining us, Mike.
Thank you. Thank you, Rico.
Thank you.
My privilege having here.
Tell us, why did you organize Babylon 2K, which a lot of people are saying is the grab of auditing and accounting?
Thank you for asking that, Rico. Before I answer that, let me thank you, your show, for inviting me. How did I come up with Babylon 2K? I would say this is a product of my running and what they call the default mode network. I've been traveling and I've been running. And this concept was started in long time ago, 2014, when I was studying abroad. And while traveling from one place to another, like Philippines, like to San Francisco, that was like 13 hours. I tried to come up with a system that would make us different. So just for everyone's knowledge, I am a practicing accountant in the Philippines under our outfit, UHY, Michael Aguirre and Company. And I tried to be different. And aside from being different, there's a lot of projections. So as they say, necessity is the mother of all inventions. And I proved that because the rejection at the time when we started our firm in 2006, we were applying for an international networks, and they were rejecting us because we were a small outfit.
And you know what, Mike? Accounting and auditing is now a necessity 3 weeks before the filing of the income tax returns on April 15. So how can they basically gain access to Babylon 2K? I know a lot of big companies have their own accountants, but for freelancers, for social media influencers, for sole proprietorships, is this the venue for them to gain access to accountants across the country?
Pretty much, Rico. Babylon 2K is the right venue for them. We have specialists or accountants, no, as we call them, all over the Philippines. Especially if you have needs from one place to another, not only in the center, like in Metro Manila, but we have accountants like in Baguio, in Panay area, in Cebu and Davao, and all other key locations. So if they need an assistance, whether it's online or on-site, we have a ready accountant for them, which is actually the reason why Babylon 2K is made for.
You know, Mike, a lot of our individual taxpayers, social media influencers, like I mentioned, freelancers, are not really into accounting. Some of them are lost. How will I file my income tax returns? If they sign up with Babylon 2K, how can they gain access to these accountants from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, or wherever they are in the country?
Thank you for that, Rico. Just type in babylon2k.org, and they will lead you, or our users, no, or our potential users, wherever they are. We have accountants. It's like grab of taxi. So you book a taxi, taxi will come to you.
Right.
Here, you book an accountant, accountants will come to you. Again, wherever they are located, whether it's online or offline. Rico.
So it's never too late right now for individuals to file their income tax returns 3 weeks before. What do they need to submit once they sign up? What kind of documents?
It's never too late at all, Rico, because taxes, as you know, is the lifeblood of our government. Of course, the ideal time is post December 31 or post their accounting year. No? But if they have not complied yet, their filing of ITR and financial statements, they can book a service, use a DYI or RFQ, the request for quote, our system. Our admin people will be ready to help them at any time, Rico.
So basically tell us, Mike, how were you able to pull all of these accountants around the country? And are all of these accountants CPAs, certified public accountants?
Thank you for that question again, Rico. You know, Babylon, the name itself, Babylon 2K, comes from the book, The Richest Man in Babylon. And clients or accountants, if they sign up here, they could be one of the richest in the country, Rico. Right? Well, what they can do is they can, again, with the accountant, they can link up with any accountants in the country. And what happened to these specialists or accountants? Most of them are actually CPAs or non-CPAs, but we have our vetting process. Now we have our selection process. We accredit them. And the system itself, actually, we have accountants who are classified under F up to AA. F if you are non-CPA, but you have experience. E if you are CPAs or CPAs with no experience or with a little bit of experience, and then we train them up to the time that they reach the higher echelon of the hierarchy.
If they sign up with Babylon 2K, how much is the accounting service?
It's time for me to quote, to give them a price range. A price range, Rico.
A ballpark figure, Mike.
Well, I would answer that our price is quite reasonable. The reason why Babylon 2K is there is the service is quite efficient. For example, if you're based in Cebu, you don't have to travel to Cebu because we have a service for you. So you avoid hotel, you avoid travel costs, you avoid accommodation costs, you avoid food for some matters.
And everything is done online.
Everything is done online, but we have our admin people who can quality check, who would quality check the outputs on every report that we submit, Rico.
Well, thank you so much for sharing with us Babylon 2K's auditing and accounting services. Thank you so much for joining us on The Final Word. Michael Aguirre, the founder of Babylon 2K.
God bless you, Rico, and thank you for giving us the opportunity to promote Babylon 2K.